Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to create Zendesk ticket for new form submission. So imagine this, you are using HubSpot forms to take complaints about your products. So once the complaint has been submitted in HubSpot form, it will be created as a ticket in Zendesk. So here you have two choices. The first choice is copy all the details of the complaint from HubSpot, sort it out and manually create a ticket in Zendesk. The problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new form is submitted in HubSpot, it will automatically generate a ticket in Zendesk. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate HubSpot and Zendesk. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we are going to begin with a small example. So this is my HubSpot account and I have created a form in it. And this is the link of this form. I'm just going to copy this. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to open this form in Microsoft Edge. Okay, so the idea is that you will get a perspective how the customer or a respondent is going to fill in the form. So the name of the guy is, let's say, Tony. And the subject he's mentioning is that Python error, Python programming error. Okay, so basically he is going to construct a ticket for it in Zendesk, and the description he's mentioning is the for and while loop has failed. And this is the email of Tony1234 Jarvis @gmail.com. So this is the email Tony1234 Jarvis @gmail.com. The description he has mentioned, the for loop and the while loop has failed. The subject is the Python programming error and the first name is Tony. So let me just click on submit. Okay, so a submission has been made by a guy called as Tony. So what we're going to do here is we are just going to look into Zendesk. Okay, so let me just go to Chrome and let me just look into Zendesk. Do we have the ticket of this guy called as Tony? So let me just refresh this. Okay, so it is trying to refresh. Give it 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so the data of Tony hasn't arrived. Just give it 1 or 2 seconds and it will come. So as you can see, the requester is Tony and the subject he has mentioned is Python programming error. So basically he has also entered the description, the for and the while loop has failed. So basically this is the gist. So whenever a form is filled by a person in HubSpot forms, he or she will be getting a ticket in Zendesk. So basically to begin the integration process, let me just type pabbly.com. So your obvious question is why pabbly.com? Well, the answer is very simple. We have an app called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate HubSpot and Zendesk. So let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to just click on access now here in the connect part. Let me just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button called as create workflow. Now, before I start creating a new workflow, there is something I have to do. Now, as you may already know, I have already integrated HubSpot and Zendesk before, and this is the workflow that is running it. So I'm just going to switch off this workflow by toggling it to the left. Okay, so your obvious question is why are we switching off this workflow? Because if I create a new workflow, the old workflow and both of them will create a duplicate result. Basically, this will create double result. That is why. It is actually none of your concern. Let me just click on create workflow. Okay, so the name I'm going to give it as HubSpot to Zendesk. And let me just click on create. Now, of course, you can give any name according to your discretion. So we are going to create a new workflow. Now, if you want to clone or replicate this workflow, I will make sure the link of this workflow is available in the description box. So in the choose app, how about we make it as HubSpot? HubSpot, okay, HubSpot CRM it is. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new form submission? Okay, so new form submission is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new form is submitted in HubSpot, then what action should be taken by the system? Now, basically we do have a ton of trigger events like new contact added, new deal added, company updated, new ticket, and so on. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now, in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build a trigger event for you. But at present, I just want to send the data when a new form is submitted in HubSpot. So basically, we are just trying to integrate HubSpot forms to Pabbly Connect. So let me just take you to HubSpot. Okay, so this is the form that I want to integrate with. The name of the form is new form. Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on back to forms, and I'm going to begin the process of integration here. So let me just click on automation. Click this. Okay, so as you can see here, you will find in the drop down an option called as workflows. Click this. Okay, so now we are going to create a new workflow. So let me just click on create workflow. Okay, so we have three choices: start from scratch, center on date property. So we are going with the start from scratch. Now, of course, we want to give a name to this workflow. So I'm going to give it as Zendex. Okay, so just a Zendex integration. Okay, and let me just click on next. Now we basically have to set up the trigger. So let me just click on set enrollment trigger. So basically we want to send the data when a form is submitted. So let's make it as form submission. Okay, now basically it is asking me which form it is. So the form that I have created is called as new form. So I'm just clicking on new form. Okay, so new form, and let me just click on apply filter. Okay, so let me just click on save. Okay, so basically we have set up the trigger. Now how about the action? Action is basically if the trigger is set, then what action should be taken by the system. Now if a form is filled in HubSpot, then what action should be taken? Basically we want to send the data to webhooks. So what we are going to do here is we are just going to click on this plus button. Okay, and we are just going to click on trigger webhook. Click this. Okay, so now we have to keep the method as post, and in the webhook URL, let's enter the webhook URL. So your obvious question is where I'm going to get the webhook URL. So to get the webhook URL, let's go to Pabbly Connect and copy this. So this is the webhook URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the webhook URL. So let me just click on save. Okay, so basically at this point, the workflow is off. So let me just click on review. Okay, so we have to make some changes here. So now in the existing contacts, let me just click on yes, enroll existing contacts who meet the trigger criteria as for now. And then there is something else you have to do. Come to this part called as re-enrollment. Click on edit. Okay, and just click on this checkbox and just click on save. Okay, so basically now all we have to do is just click on turn on. Okay, so our workflow is on. So basically at this point, we have integrated HubSpot to Pabbly Connect. This means anytime the form submission is made in HubSpot, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me just click on this button, capture webhook response. Click this. Okay, so it is showing waiting for the data. So what we are going to do here is we are just going to Zendex, going back to the form that we want. So basically I'm just taking it to marketing, and let me just click on lead capture, and these are the forms we have. Okay, so I'm just taking it to the form. So this is the form. I'm just clicking on this form, click on edit, and just going to update it. Okay, and then I'm just going to copy this link. So the idea is that we are just going to open this link in Microsoft Edge. Okay, so it will appear that the customer is using a different browser, that is all. And before we click on submit, there is something I have to do. I have to remove the cache. Okay, so let me just remove the cache by just clearing the history, because it will create problems for us, because it will give wrong data if the cache is not clear. So let me just click on refresh. Okay, so as you can see, we are going to fill in new details. So the name of the person is, let's say, Perna, and the subject she has is Java error. Okay, and the description is compiler has failed. Okay, compiler has failed. And this is the email address of perna123@gmail.com. Okay, so let me just click on submit. Okay, so the form submission has been made by a person called as Perna. So let's have a look. Do we have the data in Pabbly Connect, since Pabbly Connect is integrated to that form? Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. Give it 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so as you can see, it is showing it is giving some data. So this is the API response, and this is the webhook response. And the first name is Perna, and where is the rest of the details? So we do have the rest of the details. So the summary is Java error. Okay, so basically that's the subject. So there is the email of the person. So let me just scroll down and figure out the email. Nope, 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 nope. Because it has given a lot of data, it's actually trouble to figure out where is the email. Okay, so basically we have got the email. So basically the next stage is using all this data, we are going to create a ticket in Zendex. So to do that, let me just click on this plus button. Okay, so when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Zendex? Zendex. Okay, so Zendex it is. And in the action event, how about we make it as create a ticket? Okay, so create a ticket is an action event. There are many more action events like update ticket, add tag, create user, update user. All of them are a bunch of action events. Now, in case if you want more action events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just want to create a ticket in Zendex. So let me just click on connect with Zendex. So here we have three blanks to fill: the Zendex username, the password, as well as the subdomain. So this is my Zendex username. I've also entered the password. So this is the password. And coming to the subdomain, so basically this is your subdomain. Okay, in my case, this is my subdomain. I'm just going to copy this and I'm just going to paste it here. So I have entered the subdomain. So let me just click on save. Okay, so basically after entering the username, the password, as well as the subdomain, we have got a set of blanks. The set of blanks serves a purpose. The purpose of these blanks is that we are going to create a ticket in Zendex from the data that we have received from HubSpot via Pabbly Connect. Now in the subject, what we are going to do here is, let me just introduce you to this button. This button is called as the mapping button. When we click this, we will find all the data that we have received from HubSpot. Now the subject is something related to Java. Okay, so this is the subject, Java error. Now the assignee, so basically this is the person that is present in my Zendex account. So there is only one assignee, Radhakrishna. So if you want to add more assignee, you have to create more assignees or more subscribers in Zendex. But at present, I only have one, that is Radhakrishna. Now the collaborators, again Radhakrishna. Now the collaborator email, we don't have to do anything. Now coming to the requester name, straight away, we are just going to click on this mapping button. And the name of the person is, I think, Tony. So what was the name? I think it was Prerna. Okay, so this is the name. Okay, so we have mapped it. Now coming to the email. So the email was again something related to Prerna. So let me just look into the accordion. Prerna, okay, it's prerna123@gmail.com. Now the description is something related to the loops or the compiler that has failed. So compiler, okay, compiler has failed. So basically we have mapped all these details. Now in the public, let's keep it as yes. We are not going to entering any tag. The status is kept as new. The type, the problem is question or a task. Let's keep it as a problem. The due date, we are not actually giving any sort of due date, nor Prerna has assigned any kind of due date. So we are keeping it as blank. The priority, I'm keeping it as urgent, or if you want, let's keep it as low. And the submitter, since we don't have any details of the submitter, I'm just going to copy this skip. Before I copy and paste skip, let me just toggle this to the right and let me just click on paste on skip. Okay, so we have done that. Now coming to this part called as sharing agreements, again let me just toggle this to the right. Okay, so basically it will map this detail. So basically let me just, okay, and let me just click on paste. Okay, the brand is PC, and let me just click on save and send test request to create a ticket. Okay, so the API response is showing the ticket has been created. So let's have a look. So I'm just going to straight away taking you to the tickets. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the ticket, that is Java error from Prerna. Okay, so this is the Prerna's description. The compiler has failed. So the presence of this ticket shows that we have successfully integrated HubSpot and Zendex with help of Pabbly Connect. Now, before you go away, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So here I'm just going to minimize the action window and I'm going to minimize the trigger window. So basically, this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, you integrated HubSpot to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Zendex. So now there's a perfect flow of data between HubSpot and Zendex.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.